Let's come in here. Look at that. Perfectly cooked duck. That is beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are doing duck à l'orange. Now I have no idea if I said that correctly, and I've got many people leaving comments on there. We're doing duck in an orange sauce. Simple as that. We're going to sous vide it, and it is so easy to do. It cooks in there for 2 hours, and then we just pan sear it, serve over the sauce, job done. Let's show you how to do it right now. Okay, so this starts by prepping our duck breasts. Now I've got some nice duck breasts here. They were frozen duck breasts. You can't get hold of so fresh so easily. Can only say that. We can't get hold of fresh so easy. These are frozen duck breasts. They've been defrosted. Now we just need to prep them. Now to prep them, it can't be any more simpler than we're just going to put a crosshatch on there. So we just want to get the knife look, not go all the way through. Just come into the skin like that, open the skin up. And then we're going to put the crosshatch on there. So we're going to come back the other way. And that's all we're going to do. So just put that to one side, and let's do another one. So all we're going to do is straight across there with a knife. Now, this is a very simple process. All we're going to do is salt and pepper. That is it. Nothing fancy, no herbs, no spices. Salt. Now, you can put on what you want. You know, if you want to do the spice route, put the spices on. We don't need it, you know. It just wants a little bit of salt and pepper on there. And that will suffice, you know. So let's turn over the duck breasts. A bit of salt on there. Now I'm using fresh sea salt actually. It comes from the coast here in Thailand. So there we are, salt and peppered, ready for the bag, as easy as that. So I've got some normal Ziploc bags here. Now this is very straightforward. Duck breast in the bag. In there like that. Now, using Ziploc bags and not a vacuum sealer, obviously sous vide is about cooking under vacuum, okay? But because we're using these Ziploc bags, what you need to do, you need to close in the ends like that, but leave an opening there, because we're going to squeeze all the air out. So, nice and gently, try to squeeze out as much air as possible. Now you can either seal it like that, or when it goes in our water bath, you can seal it then, because it's called displacement of air. And what happens is, when it's in the water bath, the hot water or warm water displaces the air upwards, and then you seal it. So we've got quite a lot of air out of there, look, and we'll just put that in the water bath and then seal it in the water bath. So all we're going to do is take our duck breast and we're going to feed it into our water bath. Down it goes in the water, and then what we're doing, the air is displacing out of there. It's coming up. Come up, seal off. Now that's completely sealed. Job done. Close down our lid. So we set our sous vide at 60 degrees for 2 hours. Okay, I'll put a little table in the description to show you how to cook the duck on the timings that I'm using, from rare to medium rare, medium, well done. It'll be in the description so you can make a decision how you want to cook. I'm going for medium today, so it's at 60 degrees for 2 hours. So it's going to have loads of juice in there, it's going to be properly cooked, it'll be delicious. So in 2 hours we'll take the duck out. Okay, so our sous vide duck is nearly cooked. What we need to be doing, we need to be making up a duck sauce. It's very straightforward. We've got some oranges and a lemon, and we want to zest off some of that zest. We're going to take that off there, and then we're going to just slice it through. Now if you have a zester, you can do this quite easily. And then we want to take off the zest of that lemon. We want some of that lemon zest too. So nice and steady, take off that. And then what we need to do, we need to just julienne some of this zest up. Nice and steady. And then we're going to chuck that in a pan. Right, so what we need to do now, we have to, we want the juice of these oranges. So all we're going to do is juice these into a bowl. Now if you've got a juicer, that's fine. If you don't, we still want that juice in there. And then we'll take out the pips afterwards. So get as much orange juice in as possible. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to just soften up our julienne orange. So just put that on there, turn on a flame, bring it up to a boil. Now it's only going to take about 5 minutes to soften all that up in there. When it's softened up, we take it off the heat, we drain it. We don't want the water, even though it's going to have flavour in there. We don't want the water, we want those skins. So we're going to put the skins to one side. That's going to go in our finished sauce. It just looks better for presentation, you know. You have a little bit of fruit skins in there as well, you know. You have that orange in there. Okay, they're soft enough. Let's have that off there. On the heat with a pan, 3 tablespoons of sugar, about 1/3 of a cup of red wine vinegar, and then start to reduce this in there. Dissolve all that sugar in that pan. In the pan with our orange juice. And then what we want to do is we want to be going in there with our brown sauce gravy mix. Give that a little stir in. And then we want to be adding our julienne zest. Stir that in. How fabulous does that look? And that is our lovely orange sauce. Off the heat, and we'll serve over our duck. Oh, that's our duck, perfectly cooked in there, look. So what we need to do now is take it out and we need to dry it, pat it dry. Okay, pat your duck dry. The drier the duck, the better. You know, we don't want any of that fluid on there when we pan fry it. Butter in the pan. Now you can put more salt and more pepper on your duck breast if you so wish. I'm not going to bother. We're just going to cook it in the butter in here, pan fry it, get a nice sear on there, and we're relying on the duck sauce to provide the flavour and not overpower our duck. Okay, skin side down. Now don't forget, all we're doing is putting a nice crust on this duck to make it look more presentable. It's already cooked through perfectly. Now this only takes about a minute or so. Turn over your duck. Oh, look at that. Off with the flame, out with the duck. There is absolutely no need to wait. Let's come in here. Look at that. Perfectly cooked duck. That is beautiful. So let's just slice it up and we'll serve it up. Oh, so there we are. Perfectly cooked duck. That is amazing. You've got that perfectly cooked duck and you've got that orange sauce. Amazing. Top quality restaurant food at home. Easy to make. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.